Hunter, the Hitman Chambliss! 0-2 and somehow, someway got lucky and won 4 matches in a row. And now you're facing me on September 5th for my title in a...
Don't worry, Andrew. Whether I win, whether I lose, I know who I am.
So, after September 5th, I would prove that nothing has changed. Nothing has changed with me, nothing has changed with you, and nothing has changed with this league, because on September 5th, I will whip your ass!
I'm hungry. I'm in the deep waters with the sharks, so I know I can survive. Don't believe me? Tune in live.
And I will retain my title! And I will prove that you are just as big of a loser that I've been saying this whole time!
Bring your A game, because I'm bringing mine.
That didn't work out how I wanted to. Anyway, what is up, guys? This is Douglas, the Irishman Castle, and we're here for the heavyweight press conference for the championship belt on the table. And of course, I'm going to introduce the players that are facing off for that belt with a 4-0 win record with 1 TKO. Andrew, the dude, Hayes. And how are you, fine fellow? How are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. I've been preparing for this match for months, and I'm ready to go. I know this. You guys will get a little taste on what is to come tonight, and I'm just ready to shut this guy's mouth.
Oh, those are some harsh words for a person that has a 4-2 record with 1 KO himself. That is Hunter, the Hitman Chambliss. How are you doing today, good sir?
Dude, thank you for having me here. I'm ready to shut this loudmouth ass because he's been doing this nonstop, and come tomorrow night, it will be closed officially.
Whew, some fireworks from each of you, and this is going to be an interesting little thing. I got asked to pull in here because I have no actual, what do you say, fight in the fight? Any actual weight to the fight, and this is going to be interesting. I see both these guys' promos. I threw that together for you guys so you all could see the heatedness from this battle between these two giants in this league already. But let me go over to Andrew first. Andrew, coming from a legacy of now 4-0 with a new set of rookies and vets of this generation coming after your belt, what advice do you have for them?
Don't listen to what anybody says. Could be the advice I give, because that's exactly what I did. I didn't listen to what all the critics, I didn't listen to them. They were saying that I couldn't do it. I couldn't beat Eli. I couldn't beat Alex. I couldn't beat Nico. I wouldn't be champion. I wouldn't retain. I wouldn't be in the spot that I'm in. And look at me now. I only listened to myself saying that I know I could do this. I know I could be the champion. I know I could be the face of this league. And I worked my ass off to get to where I am today. So if I have any advice, it's to put your work in and don't listen to the haters.
Absolutely. I love that. I love that positive message of not listening to the haters. I know that you got this kind of heel that, you're not the most kindest guy when it comes to it. But that was very nice of a message and very nice to speak to the kids about it. Going over to Hunter real quick. Hunter, your first question on the table is, now given your opportunity to chase after the coveted belt that you helped create, what are your feelings going into this match against the dude himself?
It's nervousness. It's my pride getting in the way. But it's also the fact that I'm confident that I've studied enough. I've studied everything. I'm going into this 110%. And I put the work in, and tomorrow night it's going to show.
Now back to Hunter. There's some people that are out there saying that just because you're the commissioner of this league, you don't deserve to be here. The champ has said it himself. He said that you are basically a joke. What's your feeling on that? It's going to be a tough match. I know that, but how are you feeling with all those people hating on you right now?
As Andrew just said, I don't listen to the haters. Why? Why don't I deserve to be here? They can't give me a good reason. I won 4 matches in a row in the tournament. I've earned my spot here. I've shown that I am one of the elite players in this league. I earned my spot just like everybody else. It could have been me. It could have been Nico. It could have been Alec. It could have been anybody. But it was me because I worked my ass off to get here. I belong here. I know I belong here. So the haters can just talk. And it's not going to bug me one bit.
Absolutely. And over to Hunter. I'm giving you both the same question, but I want to start off with Hunter because you are the champ. I want to see kind of pick
Andrew?
your brain. What did I say? I did not say the right word. That's right, Andrew. I'm sorry about that. I'm new at this whole hosting thing. You guys can rip me a shed in the comments. It's okay. We're going to go over to the champ himself first because I want to pick your brain a little bit here. What is something that you might not be ready for in this match? What are you maybe kind of not necessarily scared, but maybe that you're not fully prepared to see happen?
I don't know. That's a tough question. I mean, I was just in an Iron Man-esque match not too long ago with the last person standing. Again, it's a different format, different type of match, but kind of the same thing. But if I maybe with the last person standing match, there was no time limit. It was until one person had 0 points, and so I feel like maybe I had all the time in the world with that one. Maybe something I won't be prepared for, or might be a little bit off guard, and I use that kind of loosely. Is the time limit 30 minutes? It's not gonna. If I get down or if Hunter gets down, it might be a little bit hard to come back from that because the time's going to go by quick. I know that. So that may catch me a little bit off guard, but again, I'm ready because I think I could go for an hour if I need to. But
Absolutely. And you know what? I'm going to pose the same question to Hunter. Hunter, what are you not fully maybe thinking about as an edge in this match? What is something that might scare you a little bit? Or not necessarily scare you, but you might not 100% be prepared for?
Well, again, to go off what Andrew was saying, it's the time limit. That's the thing that you have to focus on. But also, I got to worry about getting in my own head. I do that constantly. I second guess my answers. I just got to go with my gut. I got 15 seconds. I can use that time wisely. I got to go in there hungry and breathe through the questions and just know that, and just remember that I know this stuff. I watched wrestling ever since I was 4 years old with my grandpa. I know wrestling inside and out, and if I just trust my gut and go with that answer and believe in my answer, I can have the advantage there. So the only thing that really scares me is second guessing myself and the clock.
Absolutely. It's going to come down to that, fellas. It's going to be the clock. It's going to be like every other trivia match that you've ever seen that's an Iron Man. It's that clock. That clock is going to be something that's a little bit deadly if you're not ready for it. So going back to Andrew, what is something that you kind of inspire to add to this league as a newly crowned champ? If you win this match, you will now have defended the belt. You will now be undoubtedly the champ. It's different when you're winning the belt the first time. I think Dan Murrell said it best. The crown weighs heavy on the champ. because everybody's chasing after you. What is something that you hope to impose or add to the league when you defend this belt, if you defend this belt?
Well, I use if loosely because I'm pretty confident that I will. But, again, you never know what could happen. But something that I personally want to do, I want to get more people matches. Because that's been a big complaint. And, I'm the champ. I'm the face of this league. I feel like I could and I should do something about that. There's a lot of people who had won matches, maybe two. They want another go at it. And how else can we build this league if the same, 5 people are getting matches? There's a lot of people I want to face. I know, JB3 threw out that challenge a little bit ago. But I'll talk a little bit about that more tomorrow. Yeah, that's something I want to do is get more spotlight on people who necessarily haven't had that spotlight yet.
Actually, I was just informed that you already defended the title once. My bad.
Yes, I have.
I thought this was the first title defense. I'm sorry for that. But the question still stands. You'll be more of a definitive champion at that point, and people won't be able to say that you're a paper champ at that.
People will say it anyway because look who I'm facing. Look who I'm defending the belt. Defending it against Hunter. Again, he worked his way here. I mean, I'm sure it won't be an easy victory, but again, there are going to be the people that are going to say I wasn't in that spot. So once you face me, and if you beat me, then you'll be the real champ in my eyes. But I mean, I honestly thought I was a legit champion the second I beat Nico. So
Hey,
I mean that's my 2 cents.
Absolutely, and Hunter, I'm gonna just let you rebuttal that because it seems like people are kind of coming at your neck now with you being the commissioner. As well as now the number 1 contender. How do you feel about those comments that were just made that you're not getting enough people matches? It's kind of unfair. It's kind of uneven getting the same 5 people in the ring when there should be opportunity for other players.
Oh, I agree. I want to get new players in here. It's just when we put out fillers for everybody, not a lot of people respond. So we try to get as many people as we can in that are not the same people. It's just for new faces. I want this to be a place where they're not scared to step in because they see players like a Harley or a Nico or people like that and think, oh, my wrestling knowledge isn't up to their standards, because it doesn't have to be. You're starting out. I want more players in the league. I want more diversity. I want all this stuff. I wouldn't be a commissioner, that cared about the league as much as I do and put, hours upon hours of work into questions and editing if I just wanted the same 5 people. I want more people. I want more competition. I want more competitors. I just want people to vocalize the fact that they want matches. And really, that's the only thing you do. If I don't know you want a match, how can I book you in a match?
Hey, I completely understand that. Some people may not understand that, and some people will still come at your throat because you are the commissioner.
Everybody's going to come for my throat. What are you talking about?
Everybody's going to come. It happens.
Whoa.
So
that got dirty.
I mean, if you took it that far. With that being said, Andrew, if you let's say you lose this belt, what's your first go ahead to try and get back up this cycle? I know you want to say it's a big if, but
yeah, okay, but yeah, I respect the question. I mean, honestly, if I lose the belt, the first person I want to face, I mean, I is JB3. That's someone who, again, I've wanted to face for such a long time now, and I felt like since I've had belt, and I'm not complaining that I do have the belt, but because I have the belt, I can't face him because it would, just our records don't line up. But that's the first person I want to face. I want to face more people to kind of prove myself. I mean, there seems to be this infatuation with people not thinking that I'm good in this league and that I haven't accomplished something in this league and I just all talk. I mean, what other person is 4-0 and what other person in this league has won this title other than me? The answer is no one. I mean, I don't expect to hold this title on forever, but honestly, for the foreseeable future, I don't see anybody beating me. And until someone beats me, I'm going to keep on saying the same stuff.
All right, going over to Hunter. Let's say you win. Who do you hope is your number one contender to come and face you next? Who's someone that you think is worthy to chase after this belt next?
That's a good damn question because we have a lot of great competitors out there. A lot. JB3 would be a fun match to go one-on-one. The dude is so passionate about this league, and I love that fire he brings in every single one of his promos, so I would love to go one-on-one with him. Hell, Matthew Rosa. You know, my tag partner in Phantom Fights, my tag partner in Warzone. It would be fun to go one-on-one with him because I know stuff he doesn't know. He knows stuff that I don't know. It would be a good back and forth match. I mean, there's a lot of people in this league that I would love to defend, and I want to be a fighting champion, so I will take on anybody if the records match up correctly.
Absolutely, guys. I mean, so far I've heard a lot of civilness, and I want to kind of give you guys the floor and opportunity to explain what you're going to do to your opponent during this match. This is your chance to cut a promo live that people can see, no editing, just straight up tell them what you're about to do. And of course, we're going to go to the champ first, and I'm going to put you a big screen, champ. Champ, what do you have to say to your number one contender, the person that's coming for that belt? What do you got to say to him right now?
Well, I've said a lot about Hunter so far, a lot that I probably might say again in this promo right here, but Hunter, you got lucky. You won 4 matches in a row. I mean, I don't know how you did it. I mean, you did when you were 0-2, you did put yourself against your brother, and that exactly wasn't a great win because no, you didn't beat the best competitor there. So your 4 wins, I say, are questionable. I don't think you cheated because I just don't think you would do that. But what I mean by questionable, I mean that I'll call it strength of schedule wasn't as strong as mine. You compare who my 4 wins were against and who your 4 wins were against. My 4 wins were much more impressive. And yes, you faced Nico and Matt like I did, but how many people have beat Alex Warden? I can count on one hand how many people have, and I'm one of them. So you can study all you want. You could be 110% ready, but you're not ready for what's coming tomorrow. I've been preparing for this for months, and I got a bit of a chip on my shoulder, and I'm going to be a buzzsaw tomorrow, so be ready.
All right, Hunter, the Hitman Chambliss, you are the number one contender. Say your peace of mind before this match happens. Tell Andrew why you're coming and taking that belt.
You see, this is where everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, he's gonna talk trash." No. What's the point of talking trash if you can't back it up? And to me, I let my talk happen in the ring. My wins weren't questionable. I did it fair. I faced everybody in the road to 4 wins that were put in front of me. And I'm gonna have people say you cheated to get here, you bought your way in, whatever they want to say. I don't care. I'm not letting the negative talk of anybody get to me. Because at the end of the day, I've got people behind me. I've got the dungeon behind me. I've got Action Industries behind me. I've got the league, half the league on my side. So tomorrow night, it's going to be a war. Don't Andrew, don't think you're going to walk through me. It's not going to happen. I'm going to make you work. And if you retain, great. But it's not going to be an easy win. It's not going to be an easy road to 5. Because you said you've been studying for months. I've been studying my entire life. Ever since I was 7 years old. I'm ready. I'm 110%. And come tomorrow night, you will hear and new Combat Wrestling Trivia Heavyweight Champion of the World, the Hitman, Hunter Chambliss.
Whew. Heated conversation, guys. I love it. This is why I love wrestling in general, because we get these heated conversations at one point. And Nico wants to say that Dylan Chambliss hitting Hunter with a bat is still one of the funniest things he's seen in match taping. So you've made that legend happen. Guys, we're going to go ahead and roll that promo again. But of course, from your champ, Andrew the Dude Hayes, and from your number one contender, Hunter the Hitman Chambliss, I've been Doug the Irishman Castle. And catch you tomorrow.
Combat Zone Wrestling Trivia Heavyweight Champion of the World, the Dude, Andrew Hayes. And number one contender, Hunter the Hitman Chambliss. 0-2, and somehow, someway got lucky and won 4 matches in a row. And now you're facing me on September 5th for my title in a... Don't worry, Andrew. Whether I win, whether I lose, I know who I am.
So, after September 5th, I would prove that nothing has changed. Nothing has changed with me. Nothing has changed with you. And nothing has changed with this league, because on September 5th, I will whip your ass.
I'm hungry. I'm in the deep waters with the sharks, so I know I can survive. Don't believe me? Tune in live.
And I will retain my title. And I will prove that you are just as big of a loser that I've been saying this whole time.
Bring your A game, because I'm bringing mine.